We welcome you to Hope Field, proud home of the Gardiner Tigers in the class of 1973, having their 50th reunion, part of the festivities here tonight. They are walking the field in honor of Bill Hoke. It was Bill Hoke who was the athletic director at Gardiner Area High School, who had the plans for Hope Field ready to go when he tragically passed away. Those plans were later incorporated into being able to become what you see here, which is Hope Field in Gardiner. So the class of 1973, Dottie Hinckley gave me the heads up last night that they were doing that, seeing some of the class of 73, waving to the crowd here. So a nice thing for them to do on their 50th reunion. So it was the spring of 72 when Mr. Hoke passed away tragically, and as I said, the plans for Hope Field were on his desk. And those were incorporated with a lot of hard work from the community. And the field was finally finished for the fall of 1980. Very first game played on here was in September of 1980, when current head coach Patrick Munzing was about 5 days old. So we want to honor Bill Hoke and the legacy of what has been the Hoke complex here at Gardiner Area High School. Want to thank the All Sports Boosters for the pregame as we get set to bring you football action. This was an addition to our schedule, able to put this on as we had a doubleheader of softball that was postponed to a later date down at Central Maine Community College. If you're on Munzing Media Sports, you're probably seeing that game also playing on Munzing Media tonight. But congratulations to the class of 1973, 50th reunion. That's a milestone for sure. Well, I'm Rob Munzing. I'm joined here by Andy Munzing, Chris Wheeler running our production. I want to give Chris a heads up. Just flew in here from working this afternoon. We'll have to set up a replay, Chris. It's not set up right now. So we'll do that during the pregame. So we jumped on just a little bit early so we could bring you the class of 73. So I want to let you know the Boosters Club operating at full strength here tonight. 2 windows open, and they actually got a reunion going on in there. Saw some of the former Boosters Club workers yesterday. Beth and I were out to eat last night, and we got the word from Donna Brown and Lisa Tebow that they were going into work tonight to help out. So that's a great piece of work by them in the Boosters Shack. 2 windows open tonight. They're full go. So if you're listening to the game here, perhaps you could jump over there and know that they'll be at full strength here going forward. Their big golf tournament coming up at the end of this month, coming up in a couple of weeks. Find the information on the golf tournament on the Boosters Facebook page. Well, we've got teams coming in here tonight. Should be a good matchup here as Falmouth, the Navigators, come in. They're 0-2 in the season, and the Gardiner Tigers 1-1. So as we said, not a game we were originally scheduled to do. It worked out, so we scrambled in. Didn't get our normal prep done on this, as I've been down all day getting the baseball doubleheader set to go down at Central Maine Community College, and got up here the last minute. Chris got off work, came over. Andy came over, so we threw it together kind of, but we're glad that we're able to be here with you here tonight. So the Gardiner Tigers will be back at full strength tonight. Talked to Coach Patrick Munzing. They're going to be set to go here. As you saw last week, if you watched the game, Chase Burgess went out early in that game, but he's back at full strength. He was nursing a leg injury last week and then took a big hit, but he's back at full strength, so he'll be set to go at the controls for the Gardiner Tigers. They'll face a Falmouth team that is a little run heavy. They really like to get after you, go a little bit big, and try to use their big back, Indy Blackman. We saw the junior running back the last 2 years against the Gardiner Tigers, first as a freshman, then last year as a sophomore, have some big runs. You'll see him. He's number 6 for the Navigators, and he'll get set to go sometimes from the Wildcat formation as well. So they'll have a couple of running backs as well. Matthew Grace, a sophomore running back as well. And they like to get after you north and south and pound it at you. So that's what the Gardiner Tigers are going to have to defense here tonight. They'll be facing a 52 defense that the Navigators play, and the Tigers are going to look to try to get out on the perimeter, Andy. They want to go to that short pass game that we saw last week, be pretty effective in the second half of the game. Those little quick screens and try to get the backs out in space there, Andy, to try to create a little bit of room for them to use their athleticism.
Yeah, you want to be able to manipulate the defensive end, especially in the 5-2. You know, you got to play some good tight end ball and be able to manipulate the linebackers as well, especially on those screens. The 52 is, I wouldn't say straightforward, but the assignments for the blocking are right in front of your face, so it's easy for the matchups. And you know, the Tigers with Burgess coming back and Nagy stepping in and doing a good job, and now the Tigers find themselves in a position against an 0-2 team that is ready to play tonight.
Yeah, well, they see an opponent that they feel they're pretty equal to, so you know, they're going to look to get after it here tonight. Here come the Gardiner Tigers as they take the field with the flags, the Tiger flag and the American flag. Nice tradition that they have started here at Gardiner High School in the last few years, and they're out on the field. See Logan Crowley, one of the flaggers tonight. In the Legends chain gang tonight is Larry Chadwick. Larry will join us at halftime, and we'll have that interview as we did a couple of weeks ago when we had Tim Sullivan come up. So Larry will be up at halftime. Talk about the legacy that is the Chadwick family here in Tigertown, particularly in the football program. He's got some interesting information to share with everybody here tonight, so we'll talk to Larry at the half. So make sure you stay tuned for that, as well as recap everything that's going on here at Hoke Field. So we'll be set for the opening kickoff. I want to see Chris just flying in here, see how he's made out, and he's just giving me a thumbs up, so that's really good. So again, we want to thank the Gardiner Tigers All Sports Boosters Club here tonight for sponsoring our pregame show. So we'll get the captains set to come out at midfield here very shortly, and we'll get set for the opening tip-off of this one from Hoke Field and Gardiner. But first, why don't we take a break? We'll pause. And when we come back, we'll have more pregame activities. The coin toss coming up after this. Coaches know you can't win a game without proper planning and execution. Let Gosline Retirement Planning coach you into a confident retirement. Here at Gosline Retirement, we provide that proper planning and help you utilize a step-by-step approach on all facets of your retirement planning. We provide guidance on income planning, wealth management, understanding taxation, Medicare and long-term care, and legacy and estate planning. We pride ourselves on working hard for those who have worked hard their entire lives. So, schedule your appointment today and let the team at Gosline Retirement Planning put together a retirement game plan for you.
Strategic Real Estate Services, serving all buyers and sellers. 2 locations, 335 Water Street, Gardiner, and 83 Kennedy Memorial Drive, Waterville. From residential to commercial, solutions and strategies that equal results for you. Visit strategicreservices.com or call 485-1105.
The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation is proud to support Munson Media's production of live streaming high school sports. We recognize the hard work and dedication of Maine's high school student athletes, and we applaud Munson Media's pioneering live streaming efforts. The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation. Tigers have been introduced. Rob Munsing, Andy Munsing will introduce ourselves. Chris Wheeler running our production. Nate not here tonight. Nate's down doing baseball down at Central Maine Community College. winds blowing left to right may become more of a factor as the evening goes on. As you know, Hurricane Lee sitting around out there. So we'll have the anthem, and then we'll have the coin toss. Stay right with us. We can stay for it, Chris. We can stay for it. So welcome back here to Hookfield and Gardiner. Cheerleaders down below us, and no band, I guess, for games this year. I was hearing something. I'm not at school anymore, so I don't really get the information, but it doesn't seem that we're going to have any type of pep band for this year. Glad you could all join us here. Want to give a shout out to Ron Morgan. I know Ron's watching us again tonight. Back at home. That's great news, Ron. Glad you could do it. One of our great fans, Ron Morgan. So.
Check one.
Yeah, okay. You just can't hear me.
That's okay.
All right. Not sure what's going on with that, but we'll see if we can figure that out. So fans out there for the coin, not fans, no, we don't want fans on the field. The players are out there. We're trying to get some audio issues squared away. Looks like we have. So Hurricane Lee has impacted some games tomorrow. I heard just before the game they're playing a game here tomorrow night. Winthrop and Wells are playing here tomorrow night. They must figure the storm's going to blow through by evening. So, of course, you have turf field. That makes it a little bit easier to play after rain. Remember the Coney game last year. Tigers won the toss, and they will defer and want to go on defense first. So they're going to give the Navigators the ball. Navigators now, remember them as the Yachtsmen. They had a contest to change that name and did that, and they are now the Navigators. Small roster for the Navigators across the way, as you see. Reminds me of that. Some of the teams in from when you played back in the day. We took 27 to the Class A state championship game one year back in 1997, and 27 guys dressed.
Practice was difficult back then. Not many reps.
Fortunately, about 20 of those guys out of the 27 were really good football players. We had some good success, that's for sure. So Tigers going to go on defense first. Their kick game much improved this year. Asher Nagy's been doing the kickoffs for the Tigers, and they've been getting good coverage. And their return game has been very good as well, with Owen Chadwick last week doing a terrific job on the return game.
Player of the game.
Yes, he did for his returns and did an outstanding job. Matthew Grace is going back to the far side. Ben Robbins, number 4. And Indy Blackman, who we told you about earlier in the game, he's back deep. Not sure the Tigers want to kick it back there to him, but we'll see what they decide to do. As we said, they've been getting pretty good kickoff coverage so far this year. So Nagy set to get into it here for the Tigers. And we'll be set to get underway here from Hope Field. Congratulations. Class of 73, 50 years out of high school. Nagy approaches, and he's going to drill one deep. Tigers on a good coverage, and one of the guys down there quickly for the Tigers, Braden Elliott. Logan Crowley also there for the Tigers. So we welcome you all in here tonight. Around the state of Maine, around the country, around the world. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line. Trez Walker, the sophomore quarterback. Navigators in white, Tigers in black. Good contrast here, obviously.
Looks like Falmouth just had 12 people in the huddle. They ran someone off
Yeah,
late.
they did. Yeah. We got the big lineman blocking back to run their power game, Walker. The pitch out. Tigers are right there. Blackman's got it, but he's got nowhere to go. In fact, he's going to lose a yard or two, so Tigers reacted quickly to that one. So Tigers read that well. That's one of the things Tigers knew coming in when they bring the blocking back into the game. They want to get the ball to Blackman. But Tigers are ready for a loss of 2. 2nd down, 12 to go.
Good job keeping contained on that. That's going to be a big selling point tonight for the Tiger defense.
Yeah, Blackman's a good north and south runner as well. He's joined now by Ben Robbins, number 4 in the backfield, also a sophomore. Walker gives it up inside. Now there's some running room here. And Blackman's going to bang it out for the 1st down. Tigers missed a tackle in the backfield, and Blackman, you can see him, covered up the ball and rumbled and rambled down, moved the chains for the 1st down. Initial 1st down of the game here for the Navigators. I wrote that in big letters on my notes here, Navigators, because I've done many games down there. Back in the day, we used to go down there, and when we traveled around the state, they were wired up, one of the early schools, so we went down there a lot. Inside trap coming back across the way, no go. Robbins on the carry. Zach Christian came up, made the tackle. Good read by him. He didn't get fooled on that misdirection. Stayed right at home, Andy, and was able to fill the gap.
Yeah, they stepped up really good. Christian's a very good defensive player, and he made a big stop. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Well, 2nd and 11.
Navigators do huddle up. Look at a single back set now. They want to throw. First pass of the game. Tigers with some late pressure, but now time. Gunned over the middle, almost intercepted. Good coverage by the Tigers in the secondary. Tigers were depleted in the secondary last week, and it showed as Mesalonsky really went to school. Tigers were down to like their 3rd defensive back, but they're encouraged. They're back at full strength, and that's going to help them quite a bit. One of the guys they got back was Elijah Farias, the senior defensive back. He's back after an injury during preseason, and they're glad to have Farias back. He's a good defensive secondary player, so Tigers should be much improved there tonight. They did get good pressure last week a lot of times, Andy, as we saw slanting in from his nose guard position was Kyle Duty. See if they try to get Duty loose here on 3rd and 10. Walker. The ball's down. He covers up. They'll touch him up. They don't need to. But the Tigers, after giving up a 1st down, hold on the 2nd series, and they force a 3 and out. It'll be 4th down. Loss of yardage there is going to make it about 4th down and close to 20 yards to go. So Tigers should get some decent field position here. Tigers will put dual backs back deep. That helps them cover the field, make sure they field the ball. Snap's good. Tigers get some pressure. On the fly, left side. And Tigers are going to start with good field position there. It was Elliott on the return for the Tigers. So Braden took the ball. No hesitation there. And he didn't have a lot of blockers there, but he had some room and he took advantage of it quickly.
Yeah, if you can catch that ball, get your feet under you, you don't have to have blockers in front of you. Go ahead and make that move. Even if you get 3 yards, you're probably going to get more than 3.
Yeah, you've seen it right here, how fast Elliott just took it and got the positive yardage that he could. Sets the Tigers up at about the 42-yard line. First down, Tigers go empty. Remember we said that they wanted to go the short game out in the flat. They do. That ball is backwards. See if they got it. I think that ball was backwards. That should be a loss of yardage.
Right now.
Tigers are lucky that went out of bounds. Not a good ball. Looks like they're going to luck out, not call backwards. I thought it was. I don't know whether we can. Chris has got a replay on that. Even if he can't get it up right away, we'll save it for a play. So 2nd down, 10 to go for the Tigers. 3 receivers stacked in an I formation to the outside. They run it up inside and nothing going. It's going to be a loss of a couple. Mishu nowhere to go. Big number 70 in there to make the tackle right out of the gate. Thomas Gale. Yeah, we'll take a look at that first play. Let's see. Wow. That was backwards. That was backwards. 3rd and 12. Tigers. Dual receivers both sides. Mishu is the up back to the left of Burgess in a throwing situation here. Burgess wants to run a draw. Does up inside. Can he skip outside? He needed to make one man miss. Almost did. Picks up 5. Almost got through there. Had he might have had some running territory all the way to the end zone. But Tigers with an offensive squander there as they had great field position. Get back to the line of scrimmage there. Make it 4th down and 10 to go. So Tigers will get set to punt. Driven out. Hits down. Will it get a Tiger bounce? A little bit inside the 20 to about probably the 17-yard line.
Good little punt right there. Flip the field a little bit. Just got to watch out for that big run on 1st down. Look for them to get back to that.
Thomas Gale, a sophomore offensive lineman. Good-looking lineman. Number 70. Thomas Willibury, one of the other kids inside. He's a sophomore. Will Gale, the senior, number 77. He's one of the outstanding linemen in the state. They like to run in behind him. Off the left side. Decent hold. And pickup of about 8. Blackman on 1st down. 2nd down, about 2 to go. Larry Chadwick and the Legends chain gang crew tonight. Larry will join us at halftime. Stay with us for that interview. 7:08, moving clock. We are tied into the scoreboard, so our clock is official. 2nd and 2. They want to run left again. Tigers at the line of scrimmage this time, and met by the Gardiner Tiger Cat Pack right at the line of scrimmage.
65, Trevor Barron.
Trevor Barron, the freshman, in on the tackle, a promising offensive and defensive lineman playing defense as a freshman. Not many defensive linemen as a freshman in Gardiner Tiger history. At least back when I was coaching, for sure, freshmen didn't even play. We had a full JV and freshman team. So, but Barron doing a good job. 3rd and 2. Tigers all over this, and they'll swarm to the tackle and a loss of yardage. It looked like a broken play, Andy.
Yeah, quarterback was looking, but nobody was home, and the Tigers got good pressure.
Yeah, before Walker could do anything, he was swamped under, and a promising drive goes by the boards for the Navigators as they ripped off 8 yards on first down. They had a 2nd down and 2 to go, and it ends up 4th down and 8. So both defenses doing a pretty good job here. Elliott will be on the near side. Not sure who that is on the far side. Snap's good. Tigers come with some late pressure. That one's going to bounce and hit, and Tigers will poison it up and get out of the way, but they're going to get pretty good field position at about the 45-yard line. So each team's had a chance to look at the other's team defensively, Andy, and you can tell the Navigators, they want to get north and south. The Tigers were trying to get out on the flank there a little bit there. Run game didn't really go. We'll see what they do here on first down. They'll have
going up top.
Single running back here. Looks like there's some opportunity out in the flat. A lot of room out underneath in the flat for the Tigers if they get to take it. Blitz being shown. They want to go outside. They do. They've got a corner right there. Tigers break it. And down and over the 30, down to the 35-yard line. Quick little pitch play left side. So that was Owen Chadwick. Just a little pitch play out to the left side, and they had that area right there. You see it right out of the gate. Chadwick got it north and south quickly. Tigers huddling up a little bit more tonight than we've sometimes seen them. Griffin Richards came in with that play. Tigers trying to manage a little more clock tonight, according to Coach Munzing. Same play the other way. And that one's broken down as couldn't get the corner that time as big number 77, Will Gale, blew in. Gale blew in on the left side. Going to throw the Tigers for a loss. Probably want to run away from that young man if you can. He's a premier lineman here in the state of Maine, two-way lineman, Will Gale. 2nd down, 17 to go. So both teams have had big plays, and then they've sputtered and taken losses. Burgess wants to throw, steps into it, throws in the flat. Catch made, tossed out of bounds. That was a good throw on time. Tigers pick up some yardage on that one. And that went to Zach Christian.
There's a flag down. On
flag
the
down. On the, going to be holding against the Tigers. So that'll come back. Well, the play went to the sideline on the left. And the guy 400 feet away on the far side is the guy that threw the flag. So
he was up in a tree on the other side.
Oh, my gosh. That's one of the things that drives coaches a little crazy. So that's going to come back even further. Tigers got to get down to the 25-yard line. So they've got 2nd down, 26 to go. Both teams have hurt themselves offensively. Big plays and then sputters. Burgess wants to throw. Now he's going to run. Dips it up inside. Picks up a few yards over the 50-yard line to about the 47. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and very long. Winterstream on the tackle from his defensive back position. Abraham Winterstein, sophomore, for the Navigators. So 3rd and 22. You know, if you got a big chunk play here, Nate, I mean, Andy, you could maybe go for it on 4th down, but
just got to get positive yardage here.
Burgess rolls semi-left. He's in trouble. Now he throws and knocked down. So Tigers in a punt situation as Winterstein makes another play. The sophomore defensive back knocked it down. So it brings up 4th down and 22. Tigers will need to punt.
4th down and 22.
So both defenses rising the occasion so far here today. They've given up some plays, but they have bent but not broken here, and they have put the offenses in tough situations. Burgess to punt. Gets it off, gets a good punt off. Tigers get a bounce and field it smartly down there. That was a tough one to field, but going to lose more yardage. You don't do it, and making a good decision was Ben Robbins. So Falmouth will go 1st and 10. Dingwall down on the special teams coverage for the Gardiner Tigers. 2:52. We're in first quarter action here from Gardiner. No score, as you see. Falmouth had a long field. Tigers have had field position, but with some good offensive plays, then they've had a penalty or a loss, and both teams have 2 steps forward, 2 steps backward so far. Off the left side, Tigers will swarm it. Pretty good secondary force right there by the Tigers. Blackman on the carry.
Number 33, Captain Chase Bridges.
Chase Burgess in from his linebacker position. Pickup of 3 for Blackman. It'll be 2nd down and 7 to go. Rob Munson, Andy Munson, Chris Wheeler doing our production here from Hopefield and Gardiner. Congratulations to the class of 73, 50 years. Graduated from Gardiner High School.
And about the 17-yard line.
Ball at the 17, according to the melodic tones of Sam Shaw. Walker hands it off left side. Running room here for Blackman. Going to be close.
Winterstein on the carry for Falmouth.
Fumble.
I'm sorry, that was
There's a fumble.
Witherspoon. Fumble. Tigers got it. Well, that came out late. We'll have to look at the replay on that one and see how that one came about. But the Tigers will take it. Here it is right here on the replay. Looks like there's some good running room here. Not sure who knocked it out, but the Tigers will certainly take it. They'll come out, go to the line of scrimmage now. Brady Davison will go far side, trips to the near side for the Tigers. Chase Burgess comes in to run the controls. Tigers with a golden opportunity here as they go to work. Burgess wants to throw. Looks. He's in trouble. Spence out left side. He's got some running room. Burgess fakes it. Now he comes left side, down the sideline, and ripped out of bounds. But a pickup for Chase Burgess here. He stays in bounds just outside the 10, down to about the 11-yard line.
Grace, number 5 on the block for Falmouth.
Grace came over and made the tackle, but not before Burgess scampered for some good yardage. Picks up about 8 yards. 2nd down, 2 to go. Ball at the 12-yard line. Tigers go stack receivers to the right side, top of the screen. See what they've got cooking. Burgess, they want to run up inside. Mishu's got it. He's got a little dance. Might have picked up the 1st down. They're pretty close. Had to get to about the 10-yard line, maybe just over the 10. Let's see.
Owens from Battier, number 60 on the block for Falmouth.
Bombardier on the stop. So it's going to be 3rd in maybe the length of a football here.
Special timeout.
A special timeout. What a special timeout, Andy.
Not sure.
I'm not sure what a... Sam Shaw announced it as a special timeout. Oh, they're going to give him the 1st down. That's why. Well, I guess
measuring? What took so long?
They're not measuring because they're moving the chains forward, so they're going to say 1st down, Tigers. All right, so it'll be 1st down and goal to go just at about the 10-yard line. So Tigers, 3 receivers out to the top. They'll throw the slant in underneath. Touchdown, Tigers! Tigers strike first. The slant pass off the left side, thrown right into the waiting arms of Zach Christen for the touchdown for the Tigers. We'll take a look at the replay. I think that's Zach. I'm waiting to get it confirmed. You're going to see Burgess just step right into this one, right in the window. And what a catch that was by Zach Christen. Nagy with the kick up, and it's good. So Tigers cash in on the turnover. They strike first. 10-yard pass. Chase Burgess to Zach Christen. Extra point good. Tigers lead it 7-0. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. Finish off the first quarter. 7-0 Tigers. Why waste valuable time and gasoline traveling around when you can enjoy one-stop shopping at Goggins IGA in Randolph? Goggins is locally owned by people you know and trust at the heart of our community. Goggins offers the convenience of one-stop shopping, in-store banking, a large selection of liquors and wines, and a full-service pharmacy. At Goggins IGA, you're in, you're out, you're home. Tigers strike first. They lead at 7-0. I don't know who recovered the fumble. We'll try to. It was hard. It was a mass of players there. We'll try to get some confirmation who recovered the fumble. But the Tigers picked up the first down, and then on first down, the 10-yard touchdown pass. Tigers up 7-0 on the Nagy extra point. Good. Kind of a short kickoff. And pretty good return there and pretty good field position. Ben Robbins taking it back up. And Logan Crowley, another special teams play for him. And Tigers up 7-0. The extra point.
On the recovery.
Who was it?
Owen Chadwick.
Owen Chadwick got the fumble recovery for the Gardiner Tigers, according to Chris Wheeler. Looking at the replay. Thank you, Chris. Tigers moved down, picked up the first down, then hit the slant. Chase Burgess looks like he's delivering the ball with a little more zip tonight, Andy.
Yeah, he's able to step into it because his leg isn't bothering him.
Yes, very good point.
Why.
Yeah. Yep, when you throw off your back foot, Tigers swarm to it. And they have to because Blackman is making people miss, but the Tigers with some good penetration there, and they swarmed well to it. But you got to keep your back line leverage against Blackman because he'll cut it back on you if you're not careful.
That's what I was thinking because he's already done it a couple times. He's gonna be running the ball like this in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he tries to wear you down. Well, we're played one. Gardiner Tigers lead it 7-0. We're back. Second quarter action coming from Hoke Field after these messages.
At our firm, we have the client and only the client in mind. Our mission is to get to know and understand your needs, wants, and long-term goals. We want to help you develop, implement, and monitor a strategy that's designed to address your individual situation. We understand the challenges families face today. From managing debt to saving for college to retirement, these personal finance challenges can be overwhelming. Our commitment is to utilize all of our resources to help you pursue your goals. We believe in thinking out of the box, and we are not afraid to challenge conventional wisdom in our approach to financial services and preserving wealth. All of our energy, commitment, and efforts are focused on you, the client, and your satisfaction.
Elliott Office Products is a family-owned business that has been around since 1985. Grampy Charlie started the business as a service technician, and it has evolved into a full-servicing printing company. From simple copies to full logo design, we offer it all under one roof. Located in Farmingdale, Maine, we are at the heart of many different communities. We love assisting new and existing customers with any of their printing needs. Stop by, call, email, or send us a message on Facebook. We would love to help. Rob Munsing, Andy Munsing here for the call. This one, Andy on our camera doing color and doing the play-by-play. Chris Wheeler doing our production, so we send this out to all the ships at sea. to throw. Walker throws it down. He got hit late, but he's got a guy wide open at the 45-yard line. Makes somebody miss. And finally knocked down is Tony Severino. He was wide open, Andy. Somebody missed an assignment there, and the pass flooded down there. Had he been hit in stride, he would have taken it to the house. But a big play here by the Navigators.
It's like a center fielder getting under a pop fly.
Yeah, Severino had to wait for it to come down. Then he made a man miss. Look at how wide open he is there as you see it on the replay, and he had to wait for it, and something broke down in the Tigers' secondary.
That ball was thrown a mile high. I had a hard time getting the camera on it.
Yeah, the Tigers had some good pressure there and actually knocked the arm back of Walker, but he was able to complete it. 2 men in the backfield here. Blackman is going to get it off the left side. Tigers will wrestle him down and stay with him. So Blackman picks up a couple of tough yards there, about 3 yards. Second down, maybe 4 yards. Second down and 6. Long 6, short 7. Navigators, their furthest penetration of the night, down to the Tigers just nudging inside the 15-yard line. Severino with the catch and run. That was the first play of the second quarter. Severino comes out here to the near side. The throw to the corner. Tigers are there. Do they get it? I think they did. Interception for the Tigers. It'll be a touchback. The ball come out to the 20-yard line. Well, the Tigers continue to bend but not break. Going to see it on the replay. Tigers had really good coverage, and to keep that ball and stay in bounds, awesome play. Trying to see, of course, the Gardiner Tiger numbers are very difficult to see. It was Ahern on the interception for the Tigers. So big play for Ahern. Tigers back in business. He'll get motion. Want to run it up inside. No go. Gale right there for the Navigators to wrestle him down. Yeah, I'd find where Gale is and go the other way. Got the scammers out. Don't leave us. I mean, they want your credit card information, and next thing you know, you're paying somebody's trip to Aruba. Second down, 10 to go. Tigers up 7-0. Burgess wants to throw. He gets flushed. Trying to find some space now. He's going to keep it. Chase Burgess steps inside. He's still on his feet. Burgess with a block. He's out over the 30-yard line, about the 32-yard line. Move that sticks. Chase Burgess. Thomas Gale made the tackle, but not before Chase Burgess picked up a scramble first down. Doing his Jalen Hurts imitation, Andy.
Pretty good to be compared to Jalen Hurts. He got the corner, and then he cut it back inside.
Yes.
He's bigger than people think he is.
He is, yeah. Double receivers both sides for the Tigers. They'll have some cross motion. So Elliott came in motion. They want to throw the ball down the seam, get his man, and now we're going to get interference called.
That's probably uncatchable.
Oh, my God.
That's okay.
Chicas. Well, there's no uncatchable rule in high school ball.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, then that's a hold.
So a little late grab there, and we've got the Navigators coaching staff right next to us with a collective groan.
Well, I'll take a 10-yard holding penalty as opposed to a touchdown.
Remember, that'll be from the line of scrimmage as we take a look at it. We don't have our Muncie Media logo. We're using our second computer tonight. Our other computer's down at Central Maine Community College, so going to see just the tail end of it here. Watch. No, we missed it, but the grab was a little bit earlier. So it'll be a first down for the Tigers. They haven't moved the chains yet. Or maybe not. Maybe first down and 1. It's not first and 10. Did we have a? How could it be? It can't be first and 1. I mean, it's got to. You've got. There's no 9-yard penalties, right? It was first and 10, right?
I don't think there's 9-yard penalties.
Yeah. What are we doing here, boys? Come on, snap to it.
I don't even know what
it is from the line. It's from the line of scrimmage. I don't get it.
How's it second down if it was first down and 10? And there was...
Wait a minute.
Was it not hold? Well, none of this makes any sense.
The penalty's on first down. Tigers took the penalty. It should be first and 10. I mean, this isn't hard. Unless they've changed the rules of football since the old ball coach retired. Jeekers, go. Yikes. Good thing I'm not coaching anymore, Andy.
You'd have been over there
my
throwing
God.
the first down marker.
Jesus. First and 10 Tigers. Run blitz. And, you got to get out of that when you see that run blitz there. You can't. Tigers ran right into it. Double gut blitz. Back is coming inside.
That's 5-2 working at its finest right there.
Yeah, well, they brought both backers up inside and guessed the right gap, so it's going to be a loss of 4. Second down, 14 to go. You got to attack that thing. The Tigers, I still think they've got the short game outside, the quick pop to the outside, into the flat. Here comes the blitz again. Now they back out of it. There it is right underneath. That's it right there. So they get it out to Mishu, and that's just like a run play, Andy, right there. Just a little toss out to your back. Instead of giving it to him in the backfield, you give it to him right at the line of scrimmage on the outside, and that's a run play, basically.
Yeah, you got to see on the defensive end, and the backs were, the linebackers were faking blitz, so they're actually backpedaling, and the ball is already swung out there, so they're at a disadvantage.
Yep. I throw it right out there again. Burgess, can he get the corner? He does. Gets a block. He's going to have the first down. Cuts it back. He's got about a 7-yard gain. So they went empty back, and now there's nobody to account for the quarterback. So, when you have a quick running quarterback like that, those guys blitz up inside and just get a piece of them, and your quarterback can get the edge. And that's what the Tigers have done a couple of times here today, so they're moving smartly here to about the 42-yard line.
This is an important drive for the Tigers, whereas you don't want to get stuck, throw the ball a couple times, get incomplete passes, and have to find yourself in a 3rd and long.
First down. Burgess wants to throw. He does. Got his man down the seam. Down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Go the Tigers.
Good safe pass. Good
Just
catch.
a little touch pass to the outside right here. Burgess looks him off. Good back shoulder throw. Trying to see who that is again. Is that Zach Kristen again? Yeah, down to Zach Kristen. Down to the 18-yard line. Tigers on the march. They lead at 7-0, 7 minutes. 1 second left. Tigers got a first down. Burgess wants to throw. He's got time here. Looks. Now he's flushed. Trying to find somebody to make a block for him. They gets a block. And doing a good job downfield was Duty on the block. You saw number 40 stay with the block. The man was covering him. He just shielded him off, kind of a basketball-type block. And that gave Burgess a chance to scamper down the sideline. So Chase Burgess doing a good job at quarterback for the Gardiner Tigers, throwing pre-designed runs, scrambled runs, Andy, so far tonight for Burgess.
Yeah, he's got confidence getting outside the pocket. And
He's got his legs back under him. Mitchell will go out in the slot left side. Davison far right. Dual receivers to the right for Burgess. They'll throw it underneath. That's tipped in trouble. And tipped away and down. Tigers actually had to play some defense on that, which they did. So to bring up a 3rd down and 8. Tigers with the ball at about the 15-yard line. They had Braden Elliott kicking field goals yesterday, according to Coach Munson. He said he was kicking them. He was good from about 35 yards.
35 is good.
So
that's a difficult kick, 35 yards.
So 15 and
you want to get something
7.
Here.
Be a 32-yarder if they tried it from here.
They run option yet?
No. They've got their play. You know, they've got to decide what they want to do here. They're going to empty the set here. So pass or quarterback run potentially from an empty set here. Burgess going to bring the motion inside. Be cross motion. They fake it up inside. Burgess is going to keep. He really didn't fool the Navigators there as they ran a quarterback draw up inside, and Navigators with the stop, just about maybe a gain of 1. So it'll be 4th down now for the Tigers. Let's see if they might want to go back that slant to Kristen. They've got Davidson out here to the near side. Mishu in the slot here. To the near side, 4th and 8. Pass situation for the Tigers. Blitz shows. They come. Back to the outside, incomplete. And pretty good coverage out there anyway. And Severino on the coverage for the Navigators. So Tigers with a promising drive that falters. But once again, the Navigators will have a long field. They really haven't had great field position other than down to the 15-yard line that one time they had. And we got the Gardiner Tiger interception on that one. On Ahern's big interception. Going to get a timeout. 5:46 here in the half. We'll stay right with it here and let you know that we are tentatively scheduled to try to do the game next week down at Edward Little. Now, they tell us there's no internet there in the press box yet. We're hoping to bring down our internet hotspot device and be able to hook up. There's usually pretty good LTE down in the Auburn area. So we'll keep our fingers crossed that we'll be able to make that happen for you. Unfortunately, the Drive Out Cancer Challenge game, they postponed that pretty early in the day and then turned out to be okay, but they had already called the game off, so that didn't go. And rescheduling is next Friday, which we're already, as we told you, we're already scheduled down at Edward Little for football, and we're also scheduled at Central Maine Community College for baseball that night. So all our equipment will be used up at those two sites, so we're not able to bring you that Drive Out Cancer Challenge game. We'll be swinging over to our friends over at Halldale. We'll be heading over to Bulldog territory on Monday. We've got field hockey. Halldale field hockey. We'll be picking up soccer, field hockey over there as we go through September and October. 2 games for field hockey, 2 men's soccer, 2 women's soccer over there. So 1st and 10, 5:46 left. Blackman with the carry, dragging guys with him. You can see he's big and powerful. If he gets into the second level untouched, he's going to be a handful. Indy Blackman, the junior running back.
I just jump on his shoulders right here. Just
Yeah.
Keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, feed him. Get behind big Will Gale there on the left side, number 77. You see him in the offensive huddle. They've got some big guys up front. Thomas Willoughby, big sophomore, number 76. He's the guard. Blackman will take it right side. Tigers swarm it. He knifes it back inside. Picks up some yardage and what would have been a loss. So Tigers, I think, have determined so far that this is going to be a run game for the Navigators and adjusting defensively for that. Walker hasn't gone to the year with a great deal of success. He did hit Severino with a big pass, and that was a breakdown by the Tigers. But the Tigers came back nicely with the recovery on defense as they were able to get the interception in the end zone by Ahern. That was a big play for the Gardiner Tigers, as it looked like maybe we were going to look at a tie game. But Ahern, beautiful interception, stayed in, kept his feet in, and made a diving catch on the interception. Here's the Tigers again. In the backfield, rustled up. Zach Christian came in and put the lasso on him. So they'll bring up a third down. Probably loss of a yard or so. About to hit the 4-minute mark here. Tigers lead at 7-0. 10-yard touchdown catch. Burgess to Christian. Extra point good by Nagy. Falmouth taking a lot of time in the huddle. He'll come out more of a spread type formation. Robbins will shift to the left side, Blackman in the pistol, and he'll get it left side. He's got running room here. Still on his feet. Tigers swarm it. First down picked up. So Blackman will move the chains. That'll stop the clock temporarily until they reset him out to the 40-yard line. So 3:26 to left to go here in the half. Plenty of time for the Navigators. They've used the timeout, I believe. So they have two. Blackman again. Tigers swarm. Now they wrestle him down. Good initial attack by the Tigers. I think it was Chadwick came in on the tackle. And Duty cleaned it up. Well, Navigators don't seem to be any hurry to get things going, do they, Andy?
No.
They're still running to the sidelines in the person of Walker, the quarterback, to get the play. And Luke Roy will go far side, slot to the near side. Robbins will now shift over in motion. Blackman will get it. Tigers will swarm it, but Blackman will stay on his feet, and Tigers will swarm, tackle him, knock him back. Chadwick again came in to clean it up, and Barron helped out as well from his defensive line position. Tigers are getting some check-ins. Logan Crowley will come in. Chase Burgess will get a rest. 3rd and 5. Well, I still think this is a rundown here, Andy.
Yeah, I was just going to say, you can still run the ball here with Blackman.
And they won't. Walker will go back to pass. He's got room. Now he steps up, and he's going to be swarmed under. Maybe a gain of 1, but it's going to bring up a 4th and 5 as there was time to throw, but Chadwick with another great play defensively. How many times have we called Chadwick out on this series, Andy, as he has made several tackles as Owen Chadwick, the sophomore? We'll hear from a member of the Chadwick family at the half as Larry Legend Chadwick. Larry Legend, I'm calling him now, from the Legends chain crew tonight. That's become a very popular thing. Hey, want to let you know about Warren's Walkers. They've got their big thing coming up here. I didn't bring my notes on that, but that's coming up, I think, next weekend. They'll be Friday night. They'll be down at Bateau, and then Saturday they'll do the walk for Art Warren on the Alzheimer's Walk right here in the Gardiner area. They've been doing it the last couple of years. So contact Brett or Barry. You can find them on Facebook. Make a donation to their cause. So 4th down and 5, and what are we going to get? I think Tigers are going to be in probably watch the punt. Braden Elliott will go far side, and Chadwick the near side for the Tigers. All the Tigers want to do is make sure there's no trickery here. They want to watch the fake, not get drawn off sides. Snaps back. They come in and they stay away smartly. And that's Elliott again. He left side. Elliott. Woo, woo, woo. Comes to the right side. Can he get a block? He does. He cuts it back in again. He's still on his feet at the 30-yard line. Braden Elliott.
No flags.
No flags. He's like trying to catch a firefly in the middle of summer. What a run by Elliott. First off, he came up like a dot to make the catch. Watch this right here. Makes a tough catch. Starts to the left. It looked like he had some running room there. Nope. Back to the right. Dances to the outside. Still on his feet. And eventually he's going to get down to about the 30-yard line. We're going to come back to live action here. We'll save that one to look at later. Tigers with a great opportunity with 1 minute left. Burgess. Receivers. Wants to throw the slant. Does. Got his man for the incomplete. So 56.4 seconds left. Be 2nd down, 10 to go. Tigers got some timeouts. They won't need to use one here with the incomplete pass, so they'll signal the play in. Cody Dingwall goes to the far side. Dual receivers, both sides for Chase Burgess. He's been effective running as well. Burgess wants to throw. Got time. Going to go down the field. He's got his man. And another flag. Yeah, grabbed him on the way by. And probably didn't need to do that, but you don't know that as a defensive back. So they're trying to get it to Dingwell. And Dingwell got grabbed as he was breaking into the clear. So it's pass interference. And don't forget that comes back to the line of scrimmage. Going to take a look at it right here. Dingwell broke clear right here. And you can see the defensive back comes over and grabs him right there. That's a good call. Don't know that he would have been able to get that, but he might have been able to get that. Excuse me. So Tigers are going to have about 50 seconds, 49.8, our clock official. They're down about the 15, it looks like. So the clock won't start until the snap. So they're at the 15. So you got to be thinking field goal here as well, Andy. It shouldn't be 2nd down. That's a 1st down. It's 1st down. It's wrong on the scoreboard. So it's 1st down. Empty set. Burgess wants to throw. He's got pressure. Can't take a sack. Scrambles the outside. He's going to run now. Burgess got running room. He's at the 10. 5. Touchdown. Tigers. 15-yard touchdown run. Chase Burgess. We told you. Predetermined runs and scrambled runs, Andy. He has looked at full speed tonight.
Definitely full speed. Got right by the 2nd level. Took it in. Good head on his shoulders. Found the path and took it.
Yeah, going to see it right here. Tigers got wide receivers to both sides, and those secondary guys are running with the receivers. We'll save that, Chris. We'll stay right with it. We'll pick up the extra point here. Big extra point coming for the Tigers. Nagy's been good, and he stays good. He does. We'll stay right here with her to give us a chance to take a look at that touchdown run by Chase Burgess. Burgess surveys the scene. He's got pressure right in his face. See him get flushed right here. Got to maintain outside leverage on that quarterback, stand that outside shoulder, but they don't, and Chase takes it off. And now he gets some good screen block down field. Right there you saw the big block by the Tigers. And good job not to clip somebody. Want to see who that is? Hard to tell. Chris will take a look at it. Give us whoever got that big block, but a heck of a block for the Gardiner Tigers, and they go up 14-0. Well, let's go back and make sure that we give credit to Braden Elliott on his great return that set the Tigers up with just under 40. It looked like the Tigers were going to be content just to run the clock out. It was Mishu, Evan Mishu, with a great block downfield. He made the touchdown-getting block right there. Evan Mishu coming back, making sure he didn't hit that defender in the back. Evan doing a great job there to get in front of the defender, and that let Chase Burgess rumble in for the touchdown. That's a huge touchdown, Andy, and what a turnaround that is.
Especially going up 2 scores at halftime, and the way that the Tigers have been able to kind of box in Blackman.
Down kick. Robbins will pick it up. He's got some running room, and he's going to be about the 40. Tigers didn't want to give up a big return there, and they covered it pretty well. Well, the Tigers strike late. 15-yard touchdown run. Chase Burgess. Big block by Evan Mishu, the captain. Nagy good with the point. I think Nagy's been perfect all year. Hit 5 in the first game. Of course, they didn't score last week. And 2 tonight. He's 7 for 7. So now, Navigators, 60 yards to go. They've got maybe a timeout. Tigers will loosen up. Walker going to hand it up inside to Blackman, and Tigers are going to swarm, and Blackman won't go down. Actually end up working a little bit to the Tigers' advantage, Andy, as Blackman wouldn't go down, so they ran some more time off the clock. They'll take a timeout. Stay with us at halftime. Gardiner All Sports Boosters halftime show will feature Larry Legend. Larry Chadwick going to join us here. He's the legend on the sticks tonight, that great program that Mark Pula has come up with to honor some of the greats from the Tigers' past. He says he's got people calling him left and right and messaging him and all kinds of suggestions. If you've got a suggestion for a Tiger legend, send it along to Mark Pula. Mark's probably about 6 seasons out now, filling these spots up. Of course, only 4 home games. This is the second home game of the season. Tigers 1-1, Falmouth 0-2. Tigers have been comfortably in charge of this one so far. They played well in all 3 phases of the game, Andy, haven't they, when you take a look at it?
Yeah, their offense, defense, special teams. Special teams, huge. Just such
Braden
a big
Elliott.
job tonight for them. And it's just such a big...
He'll shoot the ball far and deep. He got his man. What a throw that was by Walker down the right side. And now the Navigators. Owen Ross, a freshman wide receiver, went screaming down the right side, ran past the Tigers defensive back, and 15.2 seconds left. So the Navigators, they're looking to gain some momentum heading in here to the half. Second time the Navigators have been to the 15-yard line. The first time Ahern made the interception, as Evan did a terrific job in the corner of the end zone, laying himself out, making the interception for the touchback. See if the Tigers have another big defensive play in them. It goes without saying, you just can't let somebody run by you that stage of the game. You've got to make sure that you're getting your read steps and getting as deep as anybody wants to take you. But that was a beautiful ball by Walker. Probably his best pass of the night. So we'll see what Walker does now as he brings him out. Tigers late to break the sideline. Blackman and Robbins, twin running backs for Walker. He wants to throw. He drops the ball. Now he's in trouble. He's going to throw. I don't see anybody out there. There's not a white shirt in sight.
They can't miss this one.
There's not a white shirt in sight, but I don't think they're going to call anything.
It's usually the first thing you look for if you're an official.
Potentially last play of the half. 8.9 seconds left. Dual receivers both sides for Walker. Blitz comes, throws it underneath, and tackle made. And that will wind the clock, and that will do it. So Tigers dodge a bullet there at the end of the half, and they lead it at the half, 14-0. We'll take a break. We'll come back. Halftime from Hopefield and Gardiner when we come back after these messages.
When you choose a financial institution to entrust your hard-earned money to, bigger is not necessarily better. Will you be noticed? Will you be heard? At Gardiner Federal Credit Union, our members aren't account numbers, they're our friends and neighbors. Each member has a vote, a voice. What matters to you matters to us. Lending decisions are based not solely on your credit score, but on who you truly are. We work diligently to end hunger. We volunteer in our local schools and throughout the community supporting neighborhood events. We are local people making local decisions, investing in our members and giving back to our communities. Gardiner Federal Credit Union, where your money has a voice.
At Randolph Hardware, our game plan is simple. We offer way more than just hardware, but it all starts with a promise. We have what you need and always with a smile. We have a huge selection of paint, plumbing, electrical, and gardening supplies to help you complete simple projects to major home renovations. We also offer a rental center, factory authorized power equipment repair, and the best tool selection around. So stop in today and let the Randolph Hardware team help make your project a winner. Started by the Corliss family in Pittston in 2019, Corliss Gravel Pit offers some of Kennebec County's highest quality gravel products. Located just south of the old Cedar Grove Road, on the right off Route 27, we are committed to providing outstanding products at a fair price. We offer a variety of products for all of your needs. At Corliss Gravel Pit, our loader is always ready and on site. Local deliveries on larger quantities are always available. And we offer discounts on large quantities as needed. We also offer plowing and sanding services during those tough Maine winters.
Corliss Gravel Pit is family owned and operated since 2019, producing Kennebec County's highest quality gravel at a fair price.
Hi, my name is Shayna Everson and I'm with the Atlantic Youth Sports Inc. As a nonprofit athletic program, we strive to develop young people into successful athletes and leaders by focusing on 3 values: confidence, teamwork, and respect. Our programs include basketball, lacrosse, softball, and volleyball. Our vision is continuing to build for the community as we have grown to 10+ teams with 3 other athletic programs and having an opportunity to build a home. And because of your support, we have an outdoor court in West Gardiner. Thank you to our volunteers, athletes, and coaches who put in the dedication to create our home. If you would like to donate today, please go to www.aysinc.org/ and make a difference tomorrow.
At a family's time of loss, making arrangements with those you know and trust can lessen the burden, so you may better focus on preparations and services. Family First Funeral Homes and Cremation Care's network of long-established, family-managed firms is here for families like yours, providing experienced and compassionate service throughout Central Maine. They are Lowry Brothers and Wheeler Funeral Homes in Fairfield and Oakland, Knowlton and Hewins and Roberts Funeral Homes, serving Augusta and Winthrop, and Staples Funeral Home for families in Gardiner, Maine. Each staff is experienced at accommodating the unique needs of the families we serve, as well as pre-arranging services for individuals. All of the Family First locations stay true to our traditions and commitment to the communities we've served for decades. Together, we join with you to celebrate lives well lived. Family First Funeral Homes and Cremation Care, where your family is our family.
Coaches know you can't win a game without proper planning and execution. Let Gosline Retirement Planning coach you into a confident retirement. Here at Gosline Retirement, we provide that proper planning and help you utilize a step-by-step approach on all facets of your retirement planning. We provide guidance on income planning, wealth management, understanding taxation, Medicare and long-term care, and legacy and estate planning. We pride ourselves on working hard for those who have worked hard their entire lives. So, schedule your appointment today and let the team at Gosline Retirement Planning put together a retirement game plan for you.
No legend crap either.
Well, we are back here with Larry Chadwick, and he's part of the Mark Pooler Legends on the sidelines, as Mark has been bringing Gardiner Tiger players back to help out on the sidelines. A great program that Mark is doing. What a great idea that was by Mark, Larry.
For sure, and I'm very honored to be asked to go over there and work with the chain gang. It's a very different view over there, and it's fun to watch the players and hear the coaches on the other team and listen to the plays going in. And I want to help coach, but
you want to help coach, well, certainly the Chadwicks are a name. You said you didn't want to be called a legend, but I'm going to include the whole family and put that Legends label on the whole family, as you have a unique story to tell of having a Chadwick every decade starting in the 60s. Yes. So let's go through that history a little bit, Larry,
sure.
Starting with yourself.
Yeah. As a freshman in 69, I played, graduated in 73, and my brother Lance was the next one to come along, played in the 70s. My cousin Bob also played in the 70s.
Yeah, Bobby was a really good player for us.
Lineman for you guys.
Tough kid.
And then my brother Robbie played in the 80s, played for you in 85, 86.
Yeah, was on our championship team in 1985.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then after that was my son Jason, who played for you in the 90s.
Yeah, Jason was on a really good 95 team.
Correct.
Really was a terrific tight end, defensive end for us.
Yeah, he enjoyed playing, and I enjoyed watching him. And then in the 2000s, I had Bass and Forey, my nephews that played for Gardiner. It was fun.
And they were the skill guys. They were on the all-skill Chadwick team, those guys. Bass ran for about 5 million yards, and Forrest could fly.
He was very
fast and terrific skill players for us back in multi-sport athletes, too. Just not football, but we're talking football. But they were multi-sport athletes like all of you were.
Yeah, and they were fun to watch because they were very skilled. And then along came AJ in the 2000s, and then along after that was Wyatt in 2000.
Yeah, Wyatt just graduated, played quarterback for us, and he's up in the friendly skies right now.
He is, learning to be a pilot.
That's fantastic.
And then now there's Owen, so he's the 10th one to come through, a Chadwick kid playing on the Gardiner football team. So
60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010, 2020. That's 7
7
decades. That is
Yeah.
unbelievable. And what a story that is. And just not out there scrubbing around. I mean, you guys were players. I'll tell you that. The Chadwicks I coached were some of the best players that I had the privilege of coaching. That's for sure. And your father is the best parent I ever had. And I tell him that every single time I see him.
Yeah.
Because he did not care about the scoreboard. He did not.
No.
At the end of every season, your dad would come up and say, Coach, I just want to thank you for working with the boys this year. You did a fantastic job, da-da-da-da-da.
Right.
He wasn't a scoreboard watcher.
No.
You know, a lot of people pat you on the back when the scoreboard's in our favor, but, you know, and then, you know, I still got some scars from when it wasn't in our favor, if you know what I mean. But not your dad. He was always there. He got it. He was one of those guys that got it. And just a fantastic family. And certainly we've had many tremendous families in all sports in my almost 50 years. It'll be 50 years, 48 years right now. But the Chadwicks, nobody. And then when you start branching off, you know, now you're bringing in Robbie's kids,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
you know, Lauren and Nicole and the rest of the family. Just fantastic. So it's a credit to the Chadwicks and everything that your family has stood for. And congratulations.
Thank you very much. And it speaks to the fact that nobody moved away. We all enjoy the Gardiner area and all found jobs and been raised families here nearby, so we could go to Gardiner High School. I counted up, there was 18 Chadwick kids that came through Gardiner High School and played one or more sports over the years. 6 of the kids went on to have a college career. So
Yeah.
there was 4 girls and 2 boys, so I don't know if that says anything or not, but
Says a lot to me, and it says a lot for this community as well. And, you know, Owen's out there tonight. He's having a heck of a defensive game. He got our player of the week last week. I mean, he was our special teams player of the game last week with his returns, and he's got a promising future as well as just a sophomore. So, Larry, thanks for coming by. Take care of Mark over there, okay, on the sidelines there. Make sure he doesn't get too excited over there. He's coming off IL, and we don't want to get him banged up. But a great program that Mark Poole is running over there. With everybody. And the class of 73, 50 years out here. Wasn't that nice to see Dottie Hinckley and all those folks there? So,
Absolutely.
Just fantastic stuff happening here at Gardiner Area High School. Well, we're going to step away at a break. We got about 4.5 minutes left. We come back. Hey, we got some plays to look at here. This has been a good first half for the Gardiner Tigers. We'll come back. Look at those after this.
If you want to boost your energy, metabolism, and nutrition, try one of Northeast Nutrition's 85 energizing teas. Fruity, made with natural aloe, stevia, and herbal and green teas. Or have a low-carb 200 to 300 calorie shake for breakfast or lunch. Choose from over 50 flavors like Fluffernutter or Pumpkin Turtle Cheesecake. Northeast Nutrition also has customized protein iced coffees, caffeine-free options for the kiddos, and specialty drinks for athletes. Northeast Nutrition, 599 Main Avenue, Farmingdale. Follow on Facebook at Northeast Nutrition and Energy.
Don't feel like cooking dinner? Call Capsa's Pizza in Farmingdale. You can make the whole family happy with our award-winning pizza, sandwiches made on fresh baked bread, delicious nachos, or salads made to order. And don't forget the whoopie pies. We pride ourselves on fast, friendly service and an overall experience that's better than you might expect from a pizza place. So order Capsa's tonight. Pick it up, have it delivered, or enjoy our dining room. Give us a call at 582-0522 or enjoy the convenience of online ordering at capsaspizza.com.
Same thing as always.
Pass the front of the net.
Little things to make you what you are.
0, 3, 1, 2, 3, 0.
Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3. That's it right here.
When you choose a financial institution to entrust your hard-earned money to, bigger is not necessarily better. Will you be noticed? Will you be heard? At Gardiner Federal Credit Union, our members aren't account numbers, they're our friends and neighbors. Each member has a vote, a voice. What matters to you matters to us. Lending decisions are based not solely on your credit score, but on who you truly are. We work diligently to end hunger. We volunteer in our local schools and throughout the community supporting neighborhood events. We are local people making local decisions, investing in our members and giving back to our communities. Gardiner Federal Credit Union, where your money has a voice.
Coaches and athletes know that teamwork is a key to success. At the Gosline Insurance Group, our team is comprised of knowledgeable, enthusiastic, and dedicated agency personnel who are committed to keeping our clients informed and protected. Featuring 9 agencies throughout the area, the Gosline Insurance Group is the largest locally owned independent agency group in Central Maine. As a trusted choice agent, we are dedicated to you and are committed to treating you as a person and not as a policy. This commitment means we will work for you and not the insurance company. So call us today and let our team put you on the path to success.
I want to thank our wonderful sponsors, Central Maine Community College. If you were on Munson Media's Facebook page a little earlier, you might have been confused, thinking, I thought they were doing football tonight. And you probably saw the doubleheader in baseball that we were doing. Nate down there taking care of that, and Patrick Dexler, our voice of Mustang Sports. We'll be back down there Sunday doubleheader action. We were supposed to have a soccer game with UMA on Sunday, but that got hurricaned out. Of course, all our anything tomorrow is hurricaned out, although they are playing a game here tomorrow night with Winthrop and Wells.
They're bringing the surfboards.
I don't know. So I guess we'll see how that goes as well. So let's take a look as we bring you the Gardiner All Sports Boosters. All the windows are open. I think they got the Friar-laters going. And, you know, we got to figure out how to get this action down to them so they get a big screen TV down there, Chris. Got to put our thinking caps on there for the Boosters Club. Get something down there for them, big TV or something like that. So let's take a look at the scoring plays here in the first half. Down. No, Chris says, wait a minute. We're going to cue that back up. Here it is. So here's the 10-yard touchdown catch for the first touch on the game. That's a nice throw by Chase Burgess. Down and low in. He just, where Zach could catch it, nobody else could catch it, and put it right in between a couple of the players of the Navigators. So Tigers had some good opportunities defensively. They had the Ahern interception. They had a fumble recovery as well. Coming up right here, this is going to be the fumble recovery. Tigers, a bend but don't break defensive philosophy here. Did a good job with that. Who's that coming out with the Chadwick with the recovery? It was kind of a late recovery, but Tigers will certainly take that one. And here's the touchdown run, the second touchdown. This is right towards the end of the half. Watch a block by Evan Mishu coming up downfield. Does a great job. Right there. Great block by Evan. And Chase is able to dance it into the corner of the end zone. Both extra points by Nagy, good. 14-0. The Gardiner Tigers as we come back. Don't forget the Braden Elliott. Nice return there as well in the first half for the Gardiner Tigers. So Tigers dodged a late bullet as the Navigators threatened but not able to score at the end of the half. So we'll see what the Tigers do in the second half. Get a block to the outside and going to be a good return down the left side for the Tigers. And Tigers will be set up pretty good there. I think it was Gingras on the return for the Tigers. So Tigers with good field positioning and need to start the second. They'll come out with stacked receivers both sides. Burgess wants to keep it up inside. And now he's going to get swarmed under. So a short bench here for the Navigators tonight, as they have a small roster to start with, and some guys not able to play tonight. Larry told us when he came up at halftime. So Dingwell will go far side, dual receivers. Tigers have been able to hit some short passes that have turned into some pretty good gains here. Burgess. Quick pitch, left side. Pretty good close, and tiptoeing down the sideline was Chadwick. Out to midfield. You got people helping each other up there as the ball cart went flying. Right down. You can see it. They're picking it up on the sidelines. So 3rd down 6 for the Tigers. They're out to midfield. Here comes the inside blitz. Burgess surveys it, wants to throw, steps into it, throws it to an open space, incomplete. Trying to get it out over the middle. So Tigers will send Nagy in the punt. Nagy's been doing the punting tonight. I may have misidentified that as Burgess, but Nagy doing the punting. He's done a good job, Andy.
Special teams tonight. This will be an important kick. They've tipped the field most of the evening tonight, have the Tigers against Falmouth.
Nagy. It's blocked. Picked up. And coming through with a low snap, just as we get done saying.
Right on cue.
Big Will Gale came in and enveloped that one, so Navigators are going to pick the ball up at the 35-yard line. They were in great shape here to start the second half. So they get the stop and a blocked punt. Snap wasn't great, and Nagy fielded it, got into it, but he wasn't able to elevate, and Gale came through clean.
It's really difficult as a punter to pick that ball up off the turf, find your steps, find the defense, and then get the kick off.
Well, Tigers have been good defensively so far tonight. We'll see if they can step it up again. And they do. And Blackman won't go down, but he was smacked immediately coming through. Untouched Kyle Duty. Duty, our player of the game last week for doing things just like that. Duty throws him for a loss of 5. Duty plays small in on the defensive line, Andy, but he's like trying to catch mercury on the lab table. Just can't get a piece of him.
He's big and small at the same time. He takes up a lot of space because he can manhandle, the center or the guards.
Well, he uses those swim moves inside. 2nd down, 15 to go. Just underway 3rd quarter. Opportunity here for the Navigators. They'll empty the set. Trips to the top of the screen. Wide receivers down here. Motion. They want to run option. They come with it. And Tigers are ready for it. First time we've seen option. Kyle Duty again. As we like to call it, Howdy Doody.
I said small and big at the same time. Small is in undersized for the linemen that are up in front, not small as in stature.
Yeah, he's a tough kid. And he's, as I said, he's a wrestler, and he uses those wrestling moves inside, make it difficult to get a piece of him. So 3rd down, 13 loss on the. That's the first time we've seen the option. Tigers were talking about having to defense the option. That's the first time they've seen it, and they defensed it perfectly. Option responsibilities, you got to play assignment football, make sure somebody's on the quarterback, somebody's on the pitch. Tigers did that well. Maybe 4 down territory. Navigators, they want to throw. Plenty of room. Walker's going to run. Tigers going to close. They'll give him that. He's going to get back to maybe the original line of scrimmage before Duty on the chase and the tackle. So it brings up a 4th down. Navigators do not want to squander this opportunity. It's down inside the 34-yard line. A 4th down and 9, though, as the Tigers, after the sudden change, after the block punt, have put the Navigators behind the 8 ball on 4th down. Elliott will come in the game. Number 4 for the Tigers in the defensive secondary. Walker is going to have an empty set. He's in the center. Now he goes, throws. Duty's coming. The throw, and Duty forced it. And nowhere to go. And Chadwick as well in there for the Tigers. So, boy, the Tigers step up defensively after the block punt. And the Navigators pick up a yard in 4 plays, Andy. That's a testament to the Gardiner Tiger defense there.
Yeah, they've been all over it tonight, and it's setting up the offense again with good field position. Tigers haven't gone up top yet, so kind of itching to see them air it out.
There's been room underneath so far for Burgess, and his scrambles and runs have been good. He's got to scramble again. Going to tuck it up inside. Finds a running room. He's in the secondary. Chase Burgess over midfield. Gets Huss call it down. That's going to be a flag-o-matic. They come from everywhere. I've never seen so many flags. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost throwing flags on that one. They were raining down from heaven. As Burgess took off again, he's proven to be a nightmare on his scramble so far. Seeing it right here, and here comes the flags. So that'll be a big one, 15 yards.
Do have to give some kudos to the defenseman for getting there. You don't mean to do that. You're just trying to bring somebody down.
That's right.
And the momentum is going one way, you're going the other.
Yeah, no maliciousness on that, Andy, no. Yeah, that's a good pickup, Andy. Wasn't a dirty play at all. Nope. It's just you're trying to grab whatever you can. Tigers 1st and 10. Run blitz coming. They want to swing it. Burgess steps inside again. In the second, he's still on his feet. He's down to the 20. Shifts outside at the 15. And down inside the 10-yard line, Chase Burgess. You can chase me, but can you catch me, says Chase. Severino finally chased him down, but not before Burgess escaped Houdini-like down to the 10-yard line. You've seen it here again. And they're going to be inside the 10 at the 9. 1st down and goal. Burgess single back. Stacked receivers to the near side. They'll throw it out. It'll stay past Duty. Spins! Duty! Touchdown Tigers! Howdy Duty! As Duty, the little stay pass. 2 blockers in front of him. Did the spinorama at about the 5. Danced into the end zone for the touchdown. 9-yard touchdown. Well, we talked about Duty on defense, Andy, that time he made the catch, and you could see the moves that he made there.
Quick feet.
Very quick. That's in trouble.
I don't think I've ever seen a snap go right
Came to
the
Nagy, and, so it had the low snap. That one was a little bit high, and that's what happens. Gets in the snapper's head a little bit, and you get a little trouble. So it'll stay 20-0. Tigers on the duty. 9-yard touchdown catch from Chase Burgess. 2 touchdown passes for Burgess, a rushing touchdown. He set it up with a couple of scrambles, and the Tigers replays balky a little bit tonight, it looks like. So we're going to show you the touchdown. Here it is again. They got the stacked receivers to the outside. You can see 40 Duty. He's all the way in the back. Line of scrimmage is packed. Duty's just waiting for it. He's got the guys out in front. Right here, he just spins out at the 5-6-yard line and into the end zone. Who's that staying with his block downfield? That was a nice job staying with his block. I think it was Eli Manning downfield doing a good job, number 7 for the Tigers. Robbins tried to spin it up inside. Can't find anything. And it was Elliott on the block for the Tigers.
Playing good tonight.
So Tigers getting good efforts all around. Well, a golden opportunity for the Navigators, Andy, after the block punt. It's only a 2-touchdown game. They're inside the Tigers' territory in good shape. 1st and 10 to go, and the Tigers stonewall them to a 4th and 9. Get the pressure, incomplete pass, and then the Tigers, with Burgess scrambling out several times, go back and score. Remember that pivotal time of the game. They found something with Blackman here as they've gone Wildcat with Blackman, direct snap. Indy Blackman. So let's, Tigers, this is not unexpected. Talked to Patrick Munsing last night as I scrambled to get ready for this game, as we added it a little bit late once the softball was canceled down at CM. I said, we can do the game. And talking to Patrick last night, he said, yeah, they're going to run some Wildcat. They'll put Blackman there, and they'll try to run it in behind big Will Gale, the senior lineman, number 77.
Just surprised they waited till now to put this out.
Yeah, because you can see they just ripped off a first down. So they're back in it. Off the right side. Some decent running room. Going to pick up 5 or 6 yards with Blackman. So got to think this is what they will go to, and we'll see what the Tigers do to make the adjustment here defensively. Because obviously, Andy, when you think about it, well, not likely Blackman's going to throw the ball. So you probably want to force the box a little bit, get some more guys up inside there.
Yeah, get your defense running downhill because you know he's going to be coming right for you. He's probably carried the ball, I'd say 15 times so far tonight.
Yeah, Tigers have contained him decently. He's a big, tough, hard-nosed running back. Very impressive.
But he's still averaging like 3 or 4 yards a carry, so he's over 50 yards.
Walker back in the game now at quarterback, and Robbins getting set there. Blackman in behind the pistol. Well, that time the Tigers snuck it out. And it wasn't a direct snap, back to Indy Blackman. Moving clock, 5:43 in a fast-moving third quarter. Rob Munsing, Andy Munsing, Chris Wheeler doing production for us tonight. Bonus game for us. We didn't expect to be here tonight. Hey, we've had a few people make donations. We really want to thank them. Jane and Anita Folkemer made a great donation to us. Some folks have, how do you donate? Well, you can go to MunsingMediaSports.com. There's a little donate button there. Hit that. Anything you can do, we pass along to the workers here or buy new equipment. Little shift there, but didn't get called. Out on the flank, and the Tigers run well to it. That was Owen Ross, the freshman. Cody Dingwall came up from his corner position, number 21 for the Tigers, and put the clamps on Ross. Hope you're all enjoying this one here. Before the storm rolls in, nothing going on tomorrow. Everybody's kind of a little bit leery about that. Evan Mishu off and kind of shaking his shoulder here a little bit. I hope Evan's all right, that's for sure. The terrific two-way player, leader for the Tigers. 4th down and 12, punt formation. It's bobble, Tigers. And hit out of bounds. The ball's loose. The Tigers are going to get it inside the 40. As that play broke down, the poor snap, scrambled to the left. Wasn't going to pick up the first down anyway. The fumble was probably inconsequential, and Tigers will take over in good territory. Only one camera tonight, as we said. Chris has got to do the production. Last time we sent Chris down on the field on what we call Fowler cam, as Clyde Fowler was nice enough to buy us a camera that we can use down there. Those shots were excellent. We'll crank that out when we get Nate back into service here, and I want to thank Fowler Construction for what they did here for the complex, building that snack shack and getting that set to go. Looked like it was a movement there. They didn't call it, and Blackman came through. Burgess had no chance there. It looked like a neutral zone violation. Huh?
There was,
holy cow.
There was something.
Blackman was almost in our backfield.
A little lackadaisical tonight for the officials.
That was kind of let him play. We owe Clyde a commercial as well, so I see Clyde's watching. So, Clyde, we're going to get in contact with you. You know, you've been busy with your Moxie Guide service, you and Tiffany, but need to reach out and make you a nice ad that we can run on the games like we do everybody else. And again, we thank you for being a new sponsor here. Elliott Office Products, one of our other new sponsors last winter and continuing this year. They've made the move. So they are into their new facility. They want to thank all their great staff here, making it possible to get that move down there in the old Matthew Bike Place down past Dunkin' Donuts heading into Hollowell. Tigers will call timeout as they're a little bit discombobulated here. 2nd down, 16 to go. So Tigers will be on the road next week as they will head down to Edward Little, take on the Red Eddies. Red Eddies in a rebuilding mode, but they're getting the job done down there. Should be a very competitive game down on the beautiful new field down at Edward Little High School, the new Edward Little High School. So we're looking forward to going down there. Not sure what the facility is like down there, but I'm sure it's going to be prime. I've seen some pictures of the field, and the press box looks great. So we'll be down there. We talked about Evan Mishu coming off with a little arm injury there, but he's back in service. He's the running back, the pistol set in behind Burgess on 2nd down, 16. Tigers up inside to Mishu. Not much running room there. Big Will Gale doing the envelopment for the Navigators. Kyle Burke checks back into the game for the Tigers, number 70. Jason Deering along that offensive line as well. Tyler Turtelot, the sophomore, one of the Gardiner offensive linemen. They've made it possible for Burgess to have some throwing time and set up some scrambles for him as well. Comes the run blitz. He'll get out of it. Burgess wants to throw. Throws it down the field, got a wheel route, incomplete. Just tangled up in the feet, no flag.
Well,
did they throw a flag? Ooh. They
They threw it at the end of the fourth quarter. Took them that long to get it out.
Yikes. Yeah, we're going to look at this again.
Look, if feet get tangled up, you're allowed to
Yeah.
pursue the ball.
Yeah, if the feet are tangled up, usually that's, no call. Except for tonight. What does they say, Andy? When it rains, it pours.
Yeah, well, it's going to be pouring tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll be pouring tomorrow, but
it's pouring tonight.
The flags have been pouring down on Falmouth here.
You don't want a flag like that down 20-0.
No,
You just
no.
don't.
So this is 3rd and 2 now. So we'll replay 3rd down. It's the yardage. Burgess wants to keep it left side. Turns the corner. Got the first down. Inside the 30, down to about the 27. Good tackle by Blackman. Blackman's played a lot of football now. He's a really good player. Gale's a really good player. Navigators lacking a little bit of depth, Andy.
Well, that's what I was going to. They have players. They just can't take a play off because they have to play both ways.
Yeah, they're playing all special teams. I mean, you look across the way, as you probably have seen a few times when we go to the Falmouth sideline, just not a lot of guys over there right now. They've been a playoff team last couple of years and a rebuild right now. Burgess throws, swings it out. Navigators close to it. And Tigers make something out of nothing over there. Somebody got that was Davison out there coming in from the wide receiver position here. Did a little dance and picked up some good yardage.
Number 77, Will Gale on the top of Falmouth. We have a player down.
Got an injury on the field. 1:29 left here in the third quarter. We're going to take a quick break. We'll step away here and we'll hear from our fine sponsor, Flag Financial. I want to thank Patty Flag for being a great sponsor for us throughout the years. And if you've got any financial needs, you want to get up to Flag Financial. They came back a little sooner than we thought, so we're going to stay with it. Doesn't change my thoughts about Patty. Great person, great supporter of our area youth. So Tigers, 2nd down, 7 to go for the Tigers. Burgess at the controls for the Tigers all night. He's been doing a fantastic. He gets pressure. He's flushed out. He's in trouble here. He turns the corner somehow. He's down the sideline. Well, he just flat out ran away from people.
I think he had any room.
Well, the big guys chasing him were just not able to maintain that outside leverage. It really looked like he was hemmed in. Watch right here. This is trouble with a capital T in Tiger Town City. Look at right here. This is trouble. But Chase, as he has done all night, just turns the Jets on down the sideline. And picks up the first down. 1st and 10, Tigers. They want to throw. Corner out. Thrown, and that's going to be incomplete. Almost intercepted. Good coverage there by Falmouth. Good coverage out there by Luke Rory, the sophomore defensive back.
Yeah,
young team.
He was able to get underneath the route. A little bit more air needed for Burgess on that one. Had to put it at the back pylon, but that's a really tough throw.
2nd down, 10 to go. Tigers leading 20-0. Receivers both sides. The quick toss outside, incomplete. Trying to go back outside, that little stay route that they like to run. A little bit low for Braden Elliott. Stay with us post-game. We'll have the Capsa Pizza Player of the Game, as well as the Northeast Nutrition and Energy Player of the Game. Third down, 10. Burgess, flushed, steps up inside. Going to run again, but tackled by a Gale Force. Number 77. Will Gale's the next level player, Andy.
You could try a field goal right now if you were the...
Well, let's see. Yeah, some of the guys are swinging their legs like, yeah, we ought to give it a try. I think they're going to take a timeout.
Kind of talk about it?
Well, you know what I would do, Andy? If you can, I'd let the clock go down because the wind is blowing left to right. So if you're going to try a field goal, you want the wind at your back. And the wind is somewhat significant. We can see the flag, Andy. If you swing around, they're going to let the clock go.
Well, I can get it on.
Yeah, we'll show you the flag when we come back for the fourth quarter because it is somewhat significant. And I think if you're going to kick a field goal, this is a good time to give it a try. 20-0 is the lead. We'll take a break and we'll come back. We'll show you the flag and we'll show you what the Tigers decide to do on fourth down when we come back after this.
At our firm, we have the client and only the client in mind. Our mission is to get to know and understand your needs, wants, and long-term goals. We want to help you develop, implement, and monitor a strategy that's designed to address your individual situation. We understand the challenges families face today. From managing debt to saving for college to retirement, these personal finance challenges can be overwhelming. Our commitment is to utilize all of our resources to help you pursue your goals. We believe in thinking out of the box, and we are not afraid to challenge conventional wisdom in our approach to financial services and preserving wealth. All of our energy, commitment, and efforts are focused on you, the client, and your satisfaction.
So it looks like a field goal coming up, huh? Nagy's in there. Who's the holder? Number 11?
Yep.
Dominic Weber. I don't know who that is. So it's going to be at the, where's he spotting the ball? 18? So we're back. The balls are being spotted for the field goal at the 18-yard line. So it'll be a 28-yard attempt for Nagy. Snap back is good. Ball's down. Kicks up. It's going to be a little short. So Tigers missed the field goal. Good thing to try, though. And it's good to know what your range might be in case you ever need one.
Well, you want to set your kicker up for success, just like you do with any other facet of the game, and that was a good one. I think that was Nagy's first field goal try of the year.
Yeah,
so
it was.
That's one that he could make, and it was within his range, so I'm sure he'll be practicing that one. It was a good snap, good hold, good block, so there were other positives on that than just getting 3 points. That's why you do it.
We've had some terrific kickers here over the years. Trying to think of field goals to win games. I remember Artie Prescott with a field goal to win a game in the driving rain, 1979 over at Oxford Hills. Tommy Dorsey won a game. Tommy Dorsey won a game for us. Against Oxford Hills on a Monday in the rain. Brett Warren picked up a backwards pass, Andy. Ran it down towards the end of the game, and we kicked the field goal to win it. Won that game 17-14. Andy nailed a 40-yard field goal, one of the longest field goals we've had here against Waterville. In a 10-0 win that we had back in
that was a big kick.
1998.
We had a really good snapper, my friend Todd MacArthur, and Timmy Bonifant was the holder, and we had a loaded line of all-state guys, and it was easy for me to just kick the ball because they were doing all the hard work.
Well, we scored a lot of points in 97. Andy kicked a ton of extra points, and
I take limited credit for those.
Todd O'Connor was another great kicker of ours. They want to shoot it long and deep. This is the pass they hit before, and the Tigers almost with the interception. Well, they weren't fooled that time, Andy. They stayed home as they tried to shoot it long and deep.
Fool me once.
That was Ahern. Ahern with an interception tonight. earlier in the game. It was a big one. It was when it was a 7-0 game, and Ahern with an interception in the end zone. Don't forget that play. That's a big play in this game, Andy. The Ahern interception that negated a scoring opportunity for the Navigators.
Yeah, because the Tigers then went down and they either tipped the field. I don't think they scored on the drive.
No.
But
maintained field position back and forth.
They've done that all night.
Blackman stumbles. I think Duty in on the trip up. Or Elliott, one or the other. It's a 4, I believe. Yeah, it was Duty. And Chadwick. You've heard those two a lot tonight, Duty and Chadwick. Brings up a 4th and 6. So the punt team comes on, the punt return team comes on. This has been a good facet of the game for the Tigers. Got 2 sophomores back there, Andy, and Braden Elliott to the far side, and Owen Chadwick to the near side. Elliott did the Houdini-like move in the first half with a great return, came flying up to catch it. Low snap. That one's going to be a poison punt. Tigers will get out of the way, it'll go out of bounds, but they'll get good field position out of it. Tigers lead it 20-0. We're in the 4th quarter, 9:54 left. Calling the winning 50-50 ticket.
9877 for $305.
Chase Burgess. Been the offensive catalyst tonight for the Gardiner Tigers. He's got 2 touchdown passes, a touchdown run. Factored in all 3 scores for the Tigers. He's at the controls. Mishu comes in motion. Little razzle-dazzle back to the right side. Tigers got some running space here. And Dingwell got tripped up a little bit down to the 25-yard line as they ran the reverse. They came with the speed, came back the other way. A well-designed play by the Gardiner Tigers. Here it is. Goes to Mishu. Mishu with the toss back. And you can see the corner. And Dingwell gets right in the running seam. Big play for the Tigers. Down the right side. Just a little overthrown. I like the idea. Laid it out. Incomplete. Yeah, Corey Moody, another great kicker, Pete Dixon points out. Corey won the state championship game 1985, 17-14 over the Lawrence Bulldogs with a last-minute field goal. Corey, a great kicker. Had some great ones. Todd O'Connor, big extra point to win the Eastern Maine Championship game in 1991.
I was thinking of that. I was like 8 or 9, but
Yeah.
I remember that.
Second down, 10. Burgess to throw. Now he steps up. Now he's in trouble. And down he goes.
Tackle made by number 70, Kyle. Here's me, Thomas Gale.
Thomas Gale, Will's younger brother, steps in there, sophomore. They're piece in a pod.
Big pod.
Boy, glad I don't have to feed those two. Whoa. Good athletes, too.
Good feet.
Yes, absolutely.
When you're that big playing both ways, you've got some dancing feet on you.
And we had another great kicker, Dennis Meehan was a great kicker for Coach Brown, Coach Palmer during that stage. Little stay pass outside. Mishu trying to get in behind it. He does. He's going to be wrestled down. Picks up a good gain there. On 3rd and 16. Picks up a 4th and manageable here. Dennis also a great quarterback for us.
Brings up a 4th down and 6 at the 22-yard line.
4th and 6. Tigers will empty it out. Got the stack receivers right side. Quickly. And nothing there. Navigators reacted well to that one. Blackman came in and enveloped that. He said, I've seen this one. Andy Blackman. Great two-way player. Just a junior, so he'll have another year next year. Tigers pitching a defensive shutout. They've got a fumble recovery. Who do we have on the fumble recovery, Chris? Chadwick on the fumble recovery and Ahern with the interception. .749. 20-0 Tigers. Now the scramble, Tigers react to it. That looked like it had some potential. Let's see who scrapes himself up for the Tigers. Duty again? Yeah, it was Duty. Nice bounce back for the Tigers. They ran into a buzzsaw of a Messalonsky team. I'm very impressed. Andy and I both really impressed with the athleticism of that skill group that Messalonsky has, Andy. I got thinking, I didn't say it during the game, but I got thinking on the way home with their quarterback, Doucette. Looked like a young Doug Flutie out there flinging the ball around, about that size. A little diminutive, but big arm. He was flinging it.
Good routes run by his receivers. They're very technical. Coached well.
Absolutely. Walker trying to get away. From the backside come the Tigers.
He took the ball away. I thought he had the ball in his hand. Yeah.
Chadwick did?
Just took the ball away from the quarterback. Let's see this on a replay.
Oh, boy.
I'm pretty sure he took it right out of his hands.
We're going to have to take a look at this one. Zone in on a little bit. Walker trying to get going.
Yeah, he ripped it right out of his hands. I was wondering why he got up so
Was that
happy.
Chadwick? Owen Chadwick has been all over the place tonight. His grandfather, Larry, very happy down on the sidelines. Tigers want to throw it. But that's not working. Tried a little gadgetry play, and Elliott wanted to throw on the halfback option.
Nate Surgeon had a play like that. I'm sure you remember that one.
Yeah. Well, we're getting all kinds of people mentioning kickers. Eddie Fadden. Yeah, Eddie Fadden had the big overtime kick to beat Lawrence in a big game that we won in 1990. Lawrence went on to win the league that year, but we beat him 15-14 in overtime. Eddie Fadden, straight on kicker. Kicked the extra point, win that game for us. We won it in overtime. That was a big win as we were back rebuilding in 1990. Up inside, not much going there. In the early days with Coach Wolfram, we didn't kick. We always went for two. And finally, I started working with some of the extra point kids. We had kind of tryouts. And Gordon Prosser stepped up and became the first kid that we ever had make an extra point for us when we got in here to Tiger Town. So that's probably 76. I don't think we kicked one in 75. But Gordon Prosser is a name from the past. Tigers throw a slant. That's thrown into traffic. Picked off. It could be 6. Back the other way come the Navigators, and running out of bounds, running out of gas a little bit, was Luke Roy. As that got tipped, and Roy took it up over midfield on the tip. So the Navigators will be in business. I think our first really good kicker that we had under Coach Wolfram was Artie Prescott, a straight-on kicker. As I said, won that game over Knoxford Hills in the driving rainstorm. 20-0, 5:08 left. I got a kick out of Andy. You weren't doing the game with us last year, but I got telling some of these stories, right, like that. And some new guy that had moved to town got on Facebook and said, I don't know who this old guy is that keeps living in the past, but why don't we talk about the future? Yeah, he got ripped a new one on Facebook, Andy. He really did.
Well, you can remember all this stuff. You can't even remember what you have for lunch.
I know. It's a blessing and a curse. You know, Coach Wolfgang will come back here and stuff like that. If he's coming up here, he gives me a call and says, all right, tell me some things to remember about things. Because Coach Wolfgang doesn't remember anything because he's always looking to the future. Saw Coach Burgess today. He said to say hi to everybody. Here comes some pressure. Walker got out of it. And throws, had a man open, but he just couldn't get it to him. Good job by Walker, staying loose. Yeah, Ricky Malinowski chiming in on Corey. Must have missed it, Rick. I did say that Corey won that championship game for us in '85 with the field goal that everybody in Gardiner said was good. Everybody from Fairfield said no good. Short little goalpost down at Bowdoin. It was hard to tell.
Just like with Todd's kick.
Yeah. Third down, 6 to go. 4:22 left. Navigators looking to get it on the board. Tigers have been in control most of this. Walker wants to throw. He's getting backside pressure. Comes Sherry, get the sack! Owen Chadwick. Look at Owen Chadwick come in from the backside. This is a good scheme the Tigers have right here. That motion goes away, leaves Chadwick as a linebacker. Nobody's got him. They slide the protection to the right. Chadwick, beeline. Owen Chadwick having an impact on this game again. We know he got one of the plays of the game last week. That was more for his return action, but he's certainly in the running for the Northeast Nutrition and Energy Defensive High Energy Player of the game. He's got 2 fumble recoveries. One he took away from the quarterback.
Unbelievable.
Got a couple of sacks.
You don't see that every day.
He's playing that outside linebacker. That's a tough position. This time he's on coverage downfield, and Walker's going to take off. Going to cut it up. Looks, that play turned into a flag football play. And Walker did his Chase Burgess imitation on that one as he got out of trouble, came flying around and got a big run. Ahern on the stop for the Tigers.
His interception really turned the course of this game.
It really did.
Nothing at the time, and it was a really good ball into the corner of the end zone. And
he laid himself out.
Yep, and how he was able to stay in bounds.
Yeah, that's the other part of that too, Andy. Yeah.
Wish we had a sideline cam so we could see.
Yeah, that really would have been good. Yeah.
Down or one, or an elbow, or an
we only need. You need the one in high school, but he dove, but he kept his lower body in bounds. That was a really athletic play by Ahern. A lot of good plays by the Tigers. Another sack for the Tigers. They've had here's the interception that we're talking about with Ahern right here. Watch him. Watch him lay himself out and stay in bounds. What a play that was. Good pick up there. Chris Wheeler doing our production for us there. Heidi Sperling says, I was at the game in '85. Yes, you were, Heidi, watching Ricky and the team. Heidi watching her nephew, Evan. Swing pass outside. They drop it to Blackman. Blackman, individual effort. Makes it close to the stake. Might have picked up the first down. Well, that's a good little play that they've just pulled out, Nate. Just a little slip individual. You know, I don't know whether they had a screen blocker out there in front of Blackman, but they just slipped it to him. Got him 1-on-1 on the edge. They need to do a little more of that because he's an elusive type player. Well, he's played a hard game tonight, has the Indy Blackman. He's carried. He's played every snap on evens, every snap offensively. Walker wants to run up and pick up the first down. Tigers would like to hold the donuts if they can. That's an old saying, all you old Gardiner Tiger football players will remember. If you get from McDonald's Bakery, we used to go down by the donuts and have those on Tuesday when we got a shutout. In one of those years, I think it was the 1981 season, we almost went broke buying donuts because that was the year that the 1981 defense, Coach Brown, if you're listening, you'll correct me on this if I'm wrong, but I think they gave up 17 points all season long, Andy, the 1981 team. We lost a game early in the season to Winslow 3-0. And then that team was the state champion in 1981. That was a great team that we had there. Frank Smith was the tailback on that team. Peter Story, the quarterback. Biff Luigi, a great player for us. Hardy Prescott was on that team. Norman Pelletier. Charlie Flynn. I'm leaving guys out. I'm just doing it off the top of my head. It's a great offensive and defensive team. Vic Goodwin, a great player for us. First and 10. Walker wants to throw, shoots it out. He's got his man incomplete. Boy, he had a man in the end zone there he wasn't able to get to. He went to the underneath man, Luke Rory. He had a guy running in the corner, open.
Well, Ty, when you're rolling out to your left, throwing to the right to get to that second level receiver in the back of the end zone.
Yeah, it's a tough throw. You really got to get the shoulders rolled downhill.
Yeah.
Hope we all enjoyed this one from Tiger Town tonight before Lee shows up and blows into town. We hope there'll be a right turn, maybe stay off the coast and spare everybody. Coney and Messalonsky tied up at 14. That's a big tilt. Comes Duty again, gets knocked off. Walker wants to throw into the end zone. He does. Incomplete. Might have made the catch, but out of the end zone. Ball hit the ground incomplete. 48.2 seconds left. Yeah, so 14-14, Messalonsky and Coney. Coney's got a tough schedule. One of the things that the leagues did is they set up competitive scheduling, Andy, which is a really smart thing to do.
Yeah, with all
coaches needed to be honest and say, okay, I think we're going to be, we're going to be a top team, we're going to be a middle team, we're going to be here or whatever, and they can schedule that way. Take a look at what Leavitt's doing. Leavitt is a Class C school and arguably defending state champions in line to win the Class C championship. They're playing two A schools. They're playing Thornton Academy and they're playing Oxford Hills.
That's awesome.
So they're playing up two divisions because they can.
Right.
Slipped off to Blackman. Makes a move. Stays on his feet. What a tough kid this guy is. And finally the Tigers will wrestle him down. And the Tigers may have just saved the donuts. Blackman made a nice effort. Just wasn't able to move the stakes and pick up the first down. So fourth down, I'm sorry, that was not fourth down.
Who called timeout?
So Falmouth took the timeout.
Probably get some guys
with 33.9 seconds left. Give their guys a little bit of a blow maybe. And they want to get a touch on. You can't blame them.
Nope.
Ball is at the 13-yard line. Pat Caldwell over there with the defense. Heidi Sperling sending us a thank you. Thank you, Heidi, for your great support over the years. Been one of our great supporters, both in words and actions, Heidi. You're a special one. Heidi's probably coming to the end of the line with Evan. Fourth down and 6. 33.9 seconds left. Walker wants to throw. Tigers come late pressure. They throw. And nice catch, a diving catch by Ben Robbins. Complete. And that'll pick up the first down. They're at the line with 27 seconds left. Walker in the hurry up. Wants to throw. That one's tipped away and incomplete. Chadwick with another defensive play coming in from the linebacker position. Knocked that one away. Second down, goal to go. Ball at the 6. So with 19.7 seconds left, if you're throwing the ball, Andy, everything got to go in the end zone. That's really manageable from the 6-yard line. Tigers get a sack. That's probably the game.
Yeah.
So we'll see what the Tigers tee up here. Chadwick's been all over the place. Walker wants to throw. Throws quickly as he should, and incomplete.
Really making the most of this clock for their chances to get one in the end zone.
Braden Elliott with the knockdown. They were trying to get Owen Ross.
It's impressive. Impressive player is Elliott.
Yes, he is. Just a sophomore.
Good basketball player.
Had the big return early on. That was a momentum changer for the Tigers. Third down 6. Goal to go. 14.4 seconds left. Walker gets pressure late. Throws. Had a hurry. Incomplete. Tigers have been good penalty-wise tonight, Andy. Very few penalties for the Tigers.
I'm trying to think.
I am too.
If they've even had any.
That's one of the points of emphasis by head coach Patrick Munsing this year, was to cut those down. And they really have throughout the course of the season, and tonight may be the best that they have done. So 4th and 6, this will be it. Likely the final offensive play of the game, I would think. Tigers will have to snap it once because the clock will stop, and we'll stay right with it here as Falmouth takes their final timeout with 9 seconds left. So we'll be picking up the rest of the Gardiner High School sports here. As we said, we've lost that Drive Out Cancer Challenge game, unfortunately, so that's going to be next Friday night. I'm going to put my thinking cap on. I don't know if there's a way that we could do a limited type broadcast of that. I would like to do something with it, but I'm going to have some thinking time on that. Be over at Haldy on Monday for field hockey. We'll be picking up boys soccer, having a good season as well. Girls soccer, I think they're 4-1. We'll see field hockey again. We'll try to make a field hockey game, so we'll do a couple of field hockey games as well. It's been a nightmare trying to schedule everything this fall. It's just been crazy between the colleges and losing games and all kinds of weird things happening with the weather. It's been tough. 4th down 6. Walker. It's Blackman. He's going to run. And he's going to be held short. Tigers hold. Order the donuts. First shout out for the Gardiner Tigers in a long time.
Yeah.
Have to go back and look. But a good defensive effort. Coach Caldwell happy down there. Tigers may want to take a timeout and get organized here so that they get a push up front. You don't want to spoil the shutout. What a safety.
No.
So I'm not sure I'm not sure if they go under center or not. I mean, I know a lot of the spread teams, they're phobic about that, and I guess because they don't practice that center quarterback type exchange. But
people don't know how hard that is, taking a snap from center. It's really, you take it for granted if you've been doing it your entire career growing up. But if you're used to the gun and you're not used to getting
that's
up under
exactly
center,
right.
Your center's not used to it. Your linemen aren't used to it. You're not used to it as a quarterback. It's difficult.
So we got one of the cheerleaders. Cheerleaders doing a great job tonight right here, Andy, coming across. Getting the crowd revved up. So Tigers with Burgess at quarterback. We'll see where he goes. And he will come under center. So all he's got to do is drop down a little forward. He does. And that's going to run the clock out. And the Tigers will move to 2-1 on the season with a 20-0 shutout victory over Falmouth. Well, we're going to step aside. We'll come back. We'll have the post-game show brought to you by the Gardiner All Sports Boosters Club when we come back after these messages.
If you want to boost your energy, metabolism, and nutrition, try one of Northeast Nutrition's 85 energizing teas. Fruity, made with natural aloe, stevia, and herbal and green teas. Or have a low-carb 200 to 300 calorie shake for breakfast or lunch. Choose from over 50 flavors like Fluffernutter or Pumpkin Turtle Cheesecake. Northeast Nutrition also has customized protein iced coffees, caffeine-free options for the kiddos, and specialty drinks for athletes. Northeast Nutrition, 599 Main Avenue, Farmingdale. Follow on Facebook at Northeast Nutrition and Energy.
Don't feel like cooking dinner? Call Capsa's Pizza in Farmingdale. You can make the whole family happy with our award-winning pizza, sandwiches made on fresh baked bread, delicious nachos, or salads made to order. And don't forget the whoopie pies. We pride ourselves on fast, friendly service and an overall experience that's better than you might expect from a pizza place. So order Capsa's tonight. Pick it up, have it delivered, or enjoy our dining room. Give us a call at 582-0522 or enjoy the convenience of online ordering at capsaspizza.com.
Rob Munsing, Andy Munsing back here. Chris Wheeler on our production, doing a great job at all those replays tonight, Chris. Thank you. And the Gardiner Tigers, big win for them. Third week of the season. They're coming off getting shut out last week. They pitched the shutout this week. Good win for the Tigers as they win it 20-0. Quickly recapping the scoring, the Tigers went up 6-0 on a Zach Christian 10-yard touchdown pass from Chase Burgess. Extra point by Nagy was good. 7-0 Tigers. They doubled the lead to 14-0 on a 15-yard Chase Burgess scramble run down the right side. He snuck in to the pylon. The extra point by Nagy was good again. And then it was Kyle Duty. A 9-yard touchdown pass from Burgess. Extra point. The snap was high and muffled and no good. No attempt made. And that's where we ended 20-0. Victory for the Gardiner Tigers. So, Andy, final thoughts on this one for the Tigers?
Big bounce-back win for them, 2-1. It really sets you up really well for the playoff hunt. And what they did tonight was they stayed within their game plan. Blackman could have really worn them down, but they didn't. They hit them. They stayed within what they needed to do, and they came out with the shutout.
You can see the jubilation on the Tigers' side. Was that Coach Averill? Yeah, Coach Kevin Averill doing the Averill shuffle into the Tiger huddle there. They're excited for sure over there on the Tiger side. Well, lots of great individual performances by the Gardiner Tigers here tonight. We'll take a look at the Capsa's Pizza Player of the Game. And it is the aforementioned Chase Burgess. What a game for Chase Burgess tonight, back at full strength. And you can see, Andy, what Chase can do when he's got his wheels under him. Finally back. had a little more gusto, and I think you made the coaching point of the game is his legs were back underneath him, and he was able to step through those throws. You see that one right there for the touchdown pitch and catch, and he also had some great running as well. He had a 15-yard touchdown run in the game, as well as several scrambles that helped move the chains for the Gardiner Tiger offense here tonight. So Chase Burgess is our Capsa Pizza offensive player of the game, and our defensive player of the game, the Northeast Nutrition and Energy player of the game for his high-energy play, Owen Chadwick. What a game by Owen. Fumble recovery, strip away recovery, several sacks, and just all over the place from his linebacker position, making tackles every which way but loose. And he did it on Chadwick's night, which is fantastic. We talked to Larry, came up, and we talked about the Chadwick family, all their generations, all the way back to when Larry started playing back in the 1960s, his first freshman season, 1969. 7 decades of Chapman's playing, and boy, didn't the latest edition of the Chadwicks make a name for himself tonight, the sophomore Owen Chadwick, our Northeast Nutrition and Energy, high-energy defensive player of the game. So what a game for Owen Chadwick. What a game for the Gardiner Tigers. The Gardiner Tigers moved to 2-1 on the season. They will visit the Red Eddies down at Auburn, and we're making arrangements to bring you that game, a 7 o'clock kickoff next Friday night. Well, I want to thank Andy for his fine analysis here tonight as we brought you tonight's game and looked at some of the past great performances by Gardiner Tiger legends, and certainly glad to be able to do that for you here tonight. Always a pleasure for me to be high above where my son is on the sidelines coaching, my other son right up here beside me, and we're just sharing this thing that we love probably the most in life, which is Gardiner Tiger football. So just a couple of boosts down is my wife, Beth. She films for the team, so we're still staying actively involved in everything here. So want to thank all you folks for watching. Want to thank Chris Wheeler. Great job on the production. And we will catch you later here on Munzing Media Sports. Until then, so long, everybody.